So, guys, just thought I'd make a video here and let you know what happened to me today. It's pretty freaking sweet. So, got fired today. Oh yeah. um, so I didn't even make it a week. Not even a week. not even one full weekend.
Aww.
3.5 days before we went on a break for New Year's for a insurance company that currently will remain unnamed. Okay. Already have one of my licenses already completed, and they brought me in, like they hired me on the spot when I came in for my interview, and then I did 2 weeks notice, and then after that I came in. Everything was going pretty well. The only thing that was a little bit irregular is that some of the people that work there, especially the management, seemed to be a little bit. What's the word? What's a nice way to put it? Irrational or
Unreasonable? I don't know.
irrational, unreasonable. Psychotic.
You're trying to be nice.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought psychotic was nice. It's like a clinical term, isn't it?
Isn't it neurologically unstable or something?
Neurologically imbalanced.
Yeah.
How about that?
Chemically imbalanced. So.
Seemed to be a lot of like talking about other employees behind their back. Like in my interview, the lady talked about how one of the Hispanic employees got a complaint on him because they said they couldn't understand him very well, and she's like, I can't have that, and basically was talking about how she might be wanting to hire me so she could get rid of him, and I was like, that's not very nice. And I feel like uncomfortable that you're telling me this. I don't think you should be telling me this, but apparently that's how things go. So I already got kind of like a weird vibe. But either way, point is, Monday, I come in, work Monday through Thursday. Everything is fine except for the occasional, like, witnessing of people being blown up on a little bit. Because apparently this is the worst place to work in the world in a way, or at least one of the worst places. And it wasn't on me; it was on other people, and just screaming for random stuff that I was like, I don't know what that's about. Hope that doesn't come my way.
This is the agency owner and the management that's doing the blowing up.
Right. Not the other employees, like the agency owner, and the, I guess, manager or the co-agency owner, because it's a husband and wife team. I don't know if that's even kosher. Anyway, it seemed a little weird. Came in on Monday after the New Year's week that was 3.5 days, right? And backstory, sorry. On Thursday we had a half day, and the owner and the other owner, they left that day like before 12 because we all left at noon. They had set up a desk for me already and everything like that, giving me pens and whatnot, paper. And they just said, hey, we got a bunch of stuff over there for you. If you need anything, just let us know. And I said, okay, cool. I noticed that I didn't have a trash can, and I was like, well, it would be nice to have a trash can. So, and they were already gone. And either way, I wasn't necessarily trying to ask them, but I asked one of the ladies who had said, if you need anything, just let one of us know. I went and I said, hey, I didn't get a trash can over at my desk. Is there anywhere I can grab a trash can from and just put it over there? So again, like trying to make sure to, provide it for myself, not just being like, can you get me a trash can? Anyway, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm not sure about that. You're going to have to maybe ask one of the owners who are gone right now if they can help you with that. Okay? And I said, okay, cool. No problem. They said, just talk to them about that on Monday because we're not going to be back in the office till Monday. Just talk to them about that then. Okay? I said, cool, no problem. Then Monday comes around. I still haven't got a trash can. It's like midday. And like after 12. And So there was a time where one of them was finally off the phone. And so I decided to take that time to just be like, hey, is there anywhere I can grab a trash can? Again, trying to get it myself. But like if he could point me in the right direction, I figured maybe it was in a back room. Like, oh yeah, it's in the back right hand corner. Go ahead and grab it, you know? And I'd be like, cool, bro. I said, hey, is there by chance a place I could grab a trash can? And his desk happens to be across from the owner's desk. And all of a sudden, she starts to just yell like crazy at me because I asked about a trash can. And she goes, are you serious? Are you going to ask about a trash can right now? What is your freaking problem? You're like, don't be doing that. I don't even know. And like at the top of her lungs in front of everybody, she's in the middle of the office. So everybody knows that she's chewing me out for asking not her who's on the phone, which she's on hold, I guess, and asking the person who's not on the phone, hey, is there any way I could, grab a trash can from somewhere and I'll, just go get it. And I was like, okay, sorry. I actually didn't really say anything. I just stayed silent, but that's what I thought in my head. Right? And I was like, well, that was extremely unnecessary and inappropriate. But either way, I took it and I went back to my desk. And actually, Steve was like, Steve, whoops. Anyhow.
If that's really his real
Yeah.
name.
Like, Steve, I could have made that name up. Anyway, so this dude who's the other owner, who may or may not be named Steve, he's like, you know what? Just don't worry about that right now. Well, you can use this trash can over here. Part of the reason that I was a little concerned about making sure to get a trash can is some other employee, like I said, they clearly don't treat their employees very well or with much respect, as I learned in a very short time. Had already been yelled at basically for getting up from his desk, and they were like, what are you doing? Get back to your freaking desk. And they were probably using different words that I'm not going to use, but you get the gist. And so I wanted to make sure that maybe I could try to solve my own problem by saying, hey, is there a trash can I can grab so I don't constantly have to get up and I don't want to get yelled at like so-and-so over there who already got yelled at for getting up from his desk. I haven't even had 4 full days in yet, okay? And she's already screaming at me for asking for a trash can. I know, criminal. Clearly. I decided, well, the best way to handle this is probably to just let her know that I, didn't appreciate her yelling at me in front of everybody and treating me like garbage, but doing it in a respectful way. And so the best way to probably do that is to just send her an email and ask her if I could talk to her, just to let her know that I, understand that maybe things are stressful in the insurance industry, that an office that she has right there, at times. But at the same time, I don't think that gives her the right to yell at people for no real reason and treat them like garbage. And then I'm not down with that, okay? That's not my thing. I don't like being bullied, and I'm not going to take it. But at the same time, I'm going to, tell somebody that in a respectful way, because if they're going to be crazy, I don't need to be crazy too. So that's what I did. I sent her an email. And then towards the end of the day, not at the very end of the day, but towards the end of the day, she came up to me and she said something along the lines of, hey, well, just know if I bark at you or whatever, it's just because I'm stressed or whatever, which apparently supposedly now justifies it, and I'm supposed to feel better. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you were stressed. And that's why you yelled at me in front of the entire office and made me feel like a, super duper small, and like I was asking for something unreasonable and being a psycho, like I was, a monster of some sort for just asking to have something to throw my trash in. Now I feel so much better. Thank you.